Hi, Eric Bosniak here to discuss the HPG Plan for Success. No real mystery here, just basic, fundamental, and foundational 6-point plan for your success. Well, how we got here, over the past year, I've made a conscious effort to interview some of the most successful 6 and 7 income earners that I could get in front of to determine, hey, how do you do this? How do you crush it year in and year out? And what is your process for doing that? And what I found was so basic and so simple that I wanted to boil this down into 6 manageable and executable points, a system done the HPG way, hence the birth of the HPG Plan for Success. Now, the system is well organized, strategic for growing your business. You will find that it doesn't matter what industry you're in, it just matters that you follow the steps in the system and you'll have great success. Anything short of that, I don't know where it'll end up. But like most things, if you have a plan, follow the plan, stick to the plan to the end. So within this training, you're going to want to take some notes, but simplicity is what we're after, and that's kind of the theme here. So you should be just fine. All right, here we go. Number 1, you're going to want to make an appointment with yourself. That's right. You need to carve out some time to get a sense of what it is you're looking to do, what it is you're looking to accomplish. Okay, but you got to get very clear on that. This may take several appointments, several sessions with yourself to determine that so that you can be very thorough in laying out your plan. During this process, you will need to know where you've been, where you are, and where you want to go. Okay, so I suggest getting off campus, getting out of the house, getting out of the office, finding some place where you can do some very deep work to stimulate your mind. Number 2, it's important to collaborate. So whether you work alone or work with a partner or work with a team, you're going to want to incorporate somebody into this process. This can be a brainstorming session that will allow for all ideas to be considered and valid and appreciated. And this will be very, very important down the road as you're going to want to get buy-in from other people. So as you include them up front, you'll have the buy-in on the back end for sure. Number 3, accurately assess your business and target market. So prior to committing to a plan, it is important to reflect on what worked, what didn't, and most importantly, hey, why? This will enable you to play towards your strengths. Within this retrospective, it is important to know and understand which of your prospects will offer you the greatest potential to grow your business. This is one of the more important and difficult decisions, as we may need to turn away some short-term gains for some long-term growth. So you must know your market better than anybody else. Simply put, who benefits from our service, right? What products or services do we provide, and can we get repeat buyers from? What are the obstacles to reaching them, and how do we overcome them? All right, number 4, create the plan. Writing out the plan will help you solidify in your mind and in your team's mind what you want to accomplish. So let's break down the plan a little bit more in some additional points to ensure success. Remember to develop very clear goals. Don't overthink it. Be simple, be concise. List 3 main goals you want to accomplish for the year, the month, or the quarter, and begin developing the strategies moving you closer to your goals. Number 5, diversify your marketing strategies. So now you have some goals written down and you have your plan or framework. This next part is very important. You're going to need to diversify your approach. This might be a combination of advertising through social media, print, direct mail, speaking engagements. You're going to know best for your market what's going to work. But remember, the key is to get your message out in a number of ways to capture the intended audience. There are dozens more, and we can certainly brainstorm on that in a later session if anybody wants to message me to do that. Love to do that with you. Well, once you have your goals, once you have your strategies all buttoned up, it's important to set clear timelines that you know you can meet, giving yourself ample time to adjust as needed. You may find that one strategy is doing better than another, and you want to assess that. So establishing timelines on a monthly and or quarterly basis will help you in budgeting and tracking your results, which leads us to number 6, track and monitor. This last point, number 6, is very important, very critical. Most solid marketing plans run about 20 to 25% of revenues. However, with technology and social media, we've seen these costs considerably reduced. So you'll be the best judge of that depending on what it exactly is that you're doing. But you want to keep track of your sales revenues and the associated campaigns. And this is going to take some work, but it is critical for your success in the bottom line. So for each campaign, you should have set the following metrics. Number 1, leads. Number 2, appointments. Number 3, sales. Number 4, referrals. This will enable you to accurately determine the cost per lead, the cost per sale, and measure against each campaign. At the end of the period, the month or the quarter, you will have an accurate account of the following. Number 1, where your leads were derived, which campaigns drove more leads, which campaigns drove higher ticket sales, and you may at this point determine if you want to abandon a strategy or refine a strategy or run things status quo, depending on the success you're having. The real success of the HPG 6-point plan or guide is that it's simple. Simplicity in the guide, simplicity in your plan. Leonardo da Vinci says, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Steve Jobs says, simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end because once you get there, you can move mountains. Well, I trust that this program is helpful to you, and we will make the plan available to you through PDF to download. If you have any questions, reach out to us. I'm Eric Bosniak, and you just got better.